I could have you as well. I got this dishwasher for free. I've fixed, success with the last few dishwashers I scored anyway. I sold the last few of them, with the exception of the Brandt one. It's a 2010 model Bosch, Turkish made dishwasher, not German. Just pull it open, there's no latch to open this thing, and the bloody plastic's broken where the button is. But the original owner, they were using it, and all of a sudden it just cut out and won't power on at all. So I'm guessing it blew a fuse somewhere. All stainless steel Bosch. It's only 2010 it was made. It's not even that old. So stupid design. This plastic broke here where it's anchored down. You use this to open the door. There's no latch in there. You just pull it and the door clips open. I think it's a stupid design. You can broken all this off here and that button's just fallen in. That's the power there. One of the cycle buttons just fell inside the machine. I don't know who the wire that designed one of the name brands, especially Bosch. I think it'd be better than that. Can't beat the older dishwashers, that's for damn sure. There's bloody planned obsolescence. You can buy these parts cheap enough, but that's not the point. They're always bloody breaking. Stupid. Stupid. Yeah, not a German made Bosch, but a Turkish made one. So it's a bit of a cost cutter model, this one. Now if I get to the back of it, open the back of it up, because there's only power here. This is all electronics in here. A main fuse must have blown, not even this lights up. Nothing at all lights up. It's all sealed. I'll get to the back of this thing, I think, and start working on it. L-Tech Italy. Hopefully it won't take much to get it going again. Probably must be in the back. I wonder if it's something underneath the switch or something's burnt out. Like what happened to the Ariston, a little switch burnt out underneath it. So the contacts might have burnt out or something. It's a bit of concrete under here to weigh it down, so it balances it not tipping forward. Stops it from tipping forward. If I tip this thing back and open the bottom of it up, or take the sides off, have a look in the side. Wonder if I can get to it from the sides. Okay, I've got a voltage sniffer out. You can just see there's power there. Power there. Power getting there. Okay, it's all on. Power getting in there. Yeah, that's working correctly. One of us this device and the hose here. I don't know what the friggin' hell this thing is. It's got power going to it though. I don't know what it is. It's some sort of bloody sensor. It's all potted in resin. It's got 240 volts going to it, whatever it does. I can put pressure in it. I wonder if that turns it on. That's kind of weird. So 220, 40, 50, 60 Hertz, max 10 bar, 70 degrees Celsius, max, made by Beltron, Italy. No, it just says made by Beltron. Weird, never seen that before. What I say? Power in there, power going to that hose. Interesting. Well, everything else looks okay under there. Saw mainly stepper motors under there, except for the main pumps. The rest is all controlled by stepping motors. That all works. There's power there. I think it's this control board that's taking a dump. I've opened it up and everything looks okay. Nothing burnt. I wonder if it's just a relay. Check the relays inside that thing. Maybe the contacts and the relays are burnt. But the relays look fine. I couldn't see any burning. Interesting, there's power here. Turn that off and the light should go out. Power there. Power there. Power's gone now, but there it is, that's the main live wire there. Power's still there. Power there. I don't know if this power switch is gone. Possibly. We'll check that later on. Oh, let's plug it in. Put that in here. That's the main power feed there. I'll play on this power switch. You can see there, turning it on and off. That's working as intended. So, this power's going in here. Here's the main power wire. This board must be buggered somewhere. A chip or something must have fried, I reckon. Good old planned obsolescence. We'll see how much this board is. Die-yield controls. Hopefully that's what the problem is. Look, this is the main controller here that could be buggered. Bloody modern shit. Looks pretty dry now. Put this button back in. Goes in there. There we go. Perfect. Also found this too. Oh, clock radio. Got some nice speakers, isn't it? Got an iPod dock and auxiliary input radio and everything. Nice little amplifier. I found only one speaker worked. Here's the other speaker. It's a nice looking little speaker. 3 ohms, 8 watt, 8 ohm, 3 watt. Could not find why it wasn't working. All the tests showed nothing in the multimeter. I reckon it's locked up in the factory. Had one speaker all along, says it was new by the looks of it. It's probably why it was thrown out. This voice coil looks immaculate. I reckon in here, when they soldered it in here, they didn't test it from the factory. They just picked any old random speaker and never tested it when they assembled it from the factory in China. Thought they would test these to see if they work properly, but apparently they're not. Cheap rubbish. Nice little speaker too. Would have been nice if both speakers are working in that. Nice Bluetooth speaking material, but yeah, so it just didn't work. They never tested it from the factory. Cheaply made these bloody things are. Anyway, that'll be enough for now. Thanks for watching.